14th edition of the Durban FilmMart continues today in eThekwini. It's seen various filmmakers from around the world grace the event. The main objective has been to take local African stories to the world on international platforms. One of these African stories is Ushaga Ilembe. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is in Durban now with one of the actors.
Filmmakers that have come to Durban FilmMart says there's a need for local content. Some of that local content is a telenovela that's going to be shot right here. So we are at a set of Siyabonga and the Dlaminis. And of course, one of the actors that are part of that telenovela that you're going to be seeing on TV very soon is Siyabonga Shibe. And I mean, I understand that not so long ago, we've seen you on Ushaga Ilembe. And I mean, that in itself was very different. But before we get to that, I want you to tell me, as a filmmaker, how important is it for you to get funding to ensure that you can tell our stories?
It is very crucial. It is very important because we need to tell our stories. We need to engage with our storytellers and actors and producers and writers. For me, as I in Dreamer Productions, you know, I do coaching, I do storytelling, I do, you know, script writing and what have you. So we need funding to actually facilitate those workshops to the people because those workshops are actually needed by the people. You know, education is needed by the people. You know, people may have beautiful content, but those content, they need to be told, they need to be, you know, shot on screen and they need to be sold internationally. So it's beautiful like that. You know, we need funding. We need funding, absolutely, to get stories to be told.
And talking about those stories, it's very important that we also get to know what's happening in our world, or rather in our country, and be able to put that on international platform. Is it easy to get into a platform like that when you don't know much?
Yes, it's difficult. It's actually difficult because we need to, you know, get more information, and sometimes information is withheld, or maybe wherever you are, you're not actually exposed to. But there are platforms, you know, which is like Dreamer Production has provided and other avenues have provided. And, you know, as well, you know, we've got DIF, you know, we've got Case and Film Commission as well. You know, we need that. You know, we need those platforms that they need to be exposed to the people. You know, we need more of that. We need more of storytelling. We need more of writers. We need more money to be invested in our local content.
Talking about local content, tell us, we saw you from one of our local content, Ushaga Ilembe, very historic. I can imagine it was very challenging for you.
Oh, yes, for me. You know, the challenge of it all is the language. You know, we speak the modern Zulu now, but we had to go back to, you know, ancient times to speak the actual Zulu that was spoken by our kings, you know, and to be there, to be part of history for me is very emotional. You know, I'm excited, you know, to be part of Ushaga, you know, a part of Ilembe. I grew up watching it. So now this is time for us now to actually write that history, to walk on those shoes that they walked in, well, in this case, in their feet, you know, that they walked in. So it is an exciting moment, yeah.
All right, we hope there is more to come also in the local content. And that's what Durban Martin is talking about, that the filmmakers must be given a chance to be able to tell more of these local contents, like what he's talking about, to tell those ordinary stories, to be able to put them in an international platform and be able to make money out of it, as well as ensuring that you can copyright some of your content. So a lot of information coming out of that Durban Mat, but very important again to ensure that the filmmakers are able to make money out of that content and be able to be funded for that. For Newzroom Afrika on 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Durban.